òṣà. Ẹ má dìbò fọlọ́ṣèlú mọ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ fọlọ́ṣèlú kọ́ rájú wa mọ́. Yorùbá nation ni a fẹ́. Ẹ má gba olóṣèlú láàyè mọ́. Irọ́ olóṣèlú kọ fún wa. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá rẹ̀ dá dúró. Yorùbá nation is the answer. Àti ní Nàìjíríà mọ́. Yorùbá nation ni a fẹ́. Tẹ́ bá lọ tún yàyà jáde fún olóṣèlú a máa pa yín. Tó bá ti bí Daniel ṣe jáde lẹ́ni fún Yorùbá nation. Tẹ́ bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ jáde fún olóṣèlú tẹ́ lọ dìbò orí burúkú a máa pa yín. Láìsí ẹ̀ kò gbọ́. Tó bá lọ tẹ̀lé olóṣèlú tó lọ ń dìbò wèrè kan àbí ọlọ́mọ wọn fẹ́ àbẹ́lọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. Ogun ìlú yìí ló máa pa no election 2023 àwọn òfin olóṣèlú láàyè èlò rẹ̀ ń ṣe ensat Yorùbá nation is the answer.
I am very sure that a right-thinking person, a normal person, knows that that individual speaking is not speaking for Yoruba nation, is speaking from the depth of his own heart. Well, if you speak the same language like your oppressor, then you have become like them. We all know what happened during NSAS protest. Certain individuals came out, they filled the hearts and thoughts and even gave some money, 500 naira, 1,000 naira, to come out to attack youths like themselves. This is what it is. Now, I do understand the pain of a lot of people. They want their own nation, and you know, some of them still do not even understand what it means to have their own nation. They think that hungry Fulani man, Hausa man, or that Igbo man is the problem that they have. They do not understand that there are a certain class of people, and those people are divided into two. Politicians with their business fellows, the ones they give contract that will not execute the contract, the ones that are benefiting from Nigeria. We find them in all parts of Nigeria. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, many of them. And we have, on the other hand, the other side, those who are so hungry, but they are as wicked as these politicians. Some of them will steal ballot boxes. They will do terrible things. They are the ones who attack peaceful protesters. They're only waiting for an opportunity to get into that corridor of power or to obtain a seat where they can still kill and destroy in a federal, state, or whatever way. In that capacity, they just need something. Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, I'm sure, will not come out to say whoever comes out to vote for politicians will be killed, will be murdered. No, he would not come out to say that. It is not correct, even if you are thinking of it. As a result of the anger that you feel inside of you, that with all the pains, how come these people are not wise enough? Why still supporting your oppressor? You should know that there are people suffering from Stockholm Syndrome where you embrace your oppressor. There are people who have problems in selecting the best thing in life. They are all bound. They are focused on selecting what will destroy them. What will you do with those kind of people? Look at what's happening in the southeast of Nigeria also. Certain people are moving in the direction. Are we going to call them betrayals? Are we going to call them... What are we going to call this kind of people? But then, you know, people have their own opinion too. What are you going to call those people? The Southeasterners came up with this sit-at-home, IPOB. Certain individuals refused because they needed to do things for themselves. We are talking of a contraption, expired nation where government does not provide for basic amenities and things that needs to be given to people in a sane climate. They don't do any of these things. People have to fend for themselves, and you ask them to sit at home. Some people might be sick and they need to get to hospital that day. What would they do? Are there exceptions? Waivers? No. We heard that they brought up some enforcers. These enforcers went as far as killing an old woman with her children and grandchildren because they were trying to take their grandmother to a location where they can get medication for her. She said, if they see me as an old woman, they will listen, but they were all murdered. They were all killed. That's to tell you how vicious, how reckless these people can be. I've always connected it to what is happening in the north of Nigeria. When you talk about terrorism, banditry, a lot of people have not taken time to go deeper to see what is happening to even the northerners themselves. They have killed themselves too, claiming this enforcement. So, election is about to come up if Nigeria still remains as one. Maybe this person is speaking so as to put fear. It's like, let us work with the psyche of these people that are so stubborn, people who are not embracing progress, forward movement. Let us tell them that we will murder them, we will kill them if they come out to vote this 2023. Let us shut down the system. Let us make sure nobody comes out. But the question we should ask is this fear, is it enough? Is it enough? That's the question. To put people who might want to disagree or people who might want to betray, is it enough to keep them at home? The federal government has might and power. That is true. They can come up with their own security outfit, which they've done in the southeast of Nigeria. They bombarded the southeast of Nigeria when they said there is not going to be an election. And with the military presence, there are two things that will happen. Either people will be afraid to come out to vote, or people will come out believing that they are protected. And don't forget that the votes of everybody is not needed for whoever it is to win election. If, let's say, we have 500,000 Yorubas or 500 people living in the southwest of Nigeria, for example, all of the states in Yoruba land, let's say we have 500,000 people living there. Should 400,000 say we are not interested, we are not voting, and the rest of the 100 votes for that candidate, do you think it affects? That's the question we should begin to ask. Does it affect that individual? Because at the end of the day, they will say, out of 1 million registered voters, so amount of people voted. And once they can collate and get their votes in the north, get from wherever they want to get, they declare themselves as winners. That is it. But if this is a collective effort, if everybody in the south of Nigeria, both the Biafrans, Igbos, Yorubas, if they declare amongst themselves and say, enough is enough, we are not voting, that's it. But look at the people who came out en masse for Bola Ahmed Tinubu when they did their own, 500 million march or 5 million march to counteract, to contest Peter Obi's 1 million march. You see those people? Look at those people. Those people are part of Yoruba Nation behind the scene. They are part of Emilokon behind the scene. They are interested in what will be given to them. What are your thoughts as regards this one? Let us put that in the comment section below. If you're just coming across this channel and you are not a member, let us build it together. Tap on the subscription button. It is free. And also, please like and share this video. Thanks for watching.